The Towers of Silence in Mumbai are among the city's most unsettling and eerie locations, deeply tied to the ancient death rituals of the Parsi community. Situated on the secluded Malabar Hill, these towers have been used for centuries. In Zoroastrian tradition, the dead are not buried or cremated to avoid polluting the sacred elements of earth, fire, or water. Instead, bodies are placed atop open-air towers where vultures consume the remains, returning the dead to nature without defiling the earth. For centuries, vultures were critical in this process, swiftly consuming the corpses and completing the cycle of death according to religious beliefs. However, in the late 20th century, the vulture population collapsed due to environmental changes and the use of the drug diclofenac, which poisoned the birds. As a result, a disturbing new reality emerged. Bodies were left exposed for weeks, sometimes months, without the vultures to consume them. The slow, grotesque decomposition of human remains created an increasingly horrific scene. Under the scorching Mumbai sun, decomposition became a sluggish and gruesome process. The area around the Towers of Silence was overwhelmed by the foul stench of rotting flesh, and some bodies remained there far too long, attracting insects and causing distress to nearby residents. This shocking sight of decaying bodies in the open air added to the macabre reputation of the towers, transforming them into a grim spectacle. To combat this problem, the Parsi community installed solar panels at the towers, hoping the focused sunlight would speed up decomposition. Yet even this modern solution lacked the efficiency of vultures, and the sight of solar panels shining down on decomposing bodies only amplified the eerie atmosphere, merging ancient traditions with unsettling modern interventions. This image of exposed death disturbed many and isolated the site further from the city's bustling life. Residents living near the Towers of Silence not only endured physical discomfort from the smell but also reported ghostly sightings. Some claimed to have seen shadowy figures or heard unexplainable sounds near the towers. These stories gave rise to superstition and fear, as locals believed the dead had become restless. The towers took on an aura of being haunted, where death seemed to linger beyond the physical, adding to the site's disturbing reputation. What makes the Towers of Silence particularly chilling is the fusion of ancient rituals with modern challenges. The slow decay of human remains, left vulnerable to the elements without vultures, presents a haunting image of death at its most raw and visceral. For many outsiders, the practice seems not only morbid but deeply unsettling, with the sight of bodies left to nature creating a nightmarish landscape that feels both distant and unnervingly close. While the Towers of Silence remain a sacred space for the Parsi community, they have developed a reputation that is steeped in both reverence and horror. The combination of decaying bodies, the silence left by the absent vultures, and the whispered tales of spirits wandering the area all contribute to making the Towers of Silence one of Mumbai's most haunting and disturbing locations.